So, hi there. Today, once more, I am in Budapest. This episode, we will, in principle, shoot with the Sony 7R4 and the tilt shift lens from Laowa. Plus, we're gonna try to shoot regular shots with some of the other lenses that I own, the 14 to 24 millimeters and the 28 to 105 Sigma. Today is Friday. Today we are in Budapest. Tomorrow morning we're gonna be in Budapest, then we're going to Prague. Prague we're gonna stay at Saturday, Sunday morning, and then Sunday in the evening I'm going to Vienna for the fourth time, I think, in the last 2 years. So yeah, mainly the idea is that I want to shoot with the Laowa lens because I need to send it back to Laowa, and that is the main idea here. That's why I chose these cities. So as a side note, from now on we're filming on the DJI Osmo Nano, and yeah, I have a mic as well. So this episode in theory will air, I don't know, 2 months from now or something like that. I'm trying to do my best, as I mentioned in the video from Lisbon. I'm trying to do my best editing these videos. Anyhow, so the first location that I wanted to shoot today was this. We did a shot here a few years back. Now the fact that I had a Laowa lens, I want to try it out so I can correct the symmetry and the architecture and all the lines. There are too many people. There are too many people walking around, so I can't really do much right now. If you can remember a photo that I did last time, it was somewhere from here, something like this. But now I will have the Laowa lens to correct the symmetry. Nice little place here. I'm gonna put up on the screen the images that I took last time, and probably I'll show a link somewhere to the episodes from Budapest from last year. So we're gonna go now to a museum that is, I think, a 20-minute ride from here with a bus, and yeah, we're gonna continue from there. So I need to take out the camera because I didn't unpack yet. Here's the Laowa 17mm f4 shift lens, unreleased yet. Let's take our first photo of the day. So the only issue that I have with this location for the moment is the fact that the sun is really hitting the building, and that is not that great for us. Something like that. Yeah, we're definitely good. So one like that. We're gonna go a few meters down. So I'm thinking about, in the past I tried to do a shot from there somewhere. The only problem now is the fact that the sun is on that side. I don't know if we really have the time to do everything. So this episode is gonna be a 2K 50 frames per second episode. I'm shooting in 10-bit. So yeah, I could shoot in D-Log and whatnot, but honestly it's not my thing because I don't really color grade. I don't really have the time to, to color grade, and I don't know, to play around with color grades. Probably in the future I will, but for the moment I'm not. So that's why I film like this in 10-bit. So we're going to I don't really know these places, so all the places that we visited up until now are some national museums or national theaters or you name it. So the idea is that we're gonna go I think, to the National Dance Museum or something like that. It's a really nice building. I don't know, it was finished a few years back. I was here last year somewhere in August, but exactly that day when I came, they put something in front of the building. I don't know what. It's gonna be that building right there. This location is perfect for a shift lens because of the shape of the building. So, as I mentioned earlier, my time is limited in Budapest, so I need to get the maximum out of what I have. And yeah, if that means removing a bunch of people from the images, then so be it. So, this would be the frame that I want to take. I'm waiting for those gals to get out of the frame. So let's try shot number 1. Probably I'm going to take multiple shots and stitch everything together in a final stacked image. So when I arrived in Budapest, there were 20-ish degrees, 22 or something like that. It was really warm outside. I came to the hotel to leave my jacket, and now I had to come back to take the jacket because it's cold now. And I'm gonna stay outside probably until, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock or something like that. So I don't really want to get cold, especially the fact that this is the first day of my of this tour. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, tomorrow in the evening we'll be in Prague, and then 2 days from now in the evening we're gonna be in Vienna. This is a location that I'm trying to shoot for years now. So, and I still don't really know if I can shoot it even now, because no, probably not. As an idea, I wanted to take a shot something like this, so integrate the railing as well and integrate the top of the building as well. But as you can see, for the moment, if I don't do this little correction, I can't really get the whole building in focus. So if I do it like this, I'll get a huge pano, but probably it's not gonna be good for anything. The idea is that I wanted to come back here tomorrow morning and this to be my first shot of the day. That being said, we're going now to the Ferris wheel. So I've arrived at the Ferris wheel. The settings are, I didn't have the time to start the camera and explain what I'm doing. So we're basically taking 15 images, f11, ISO 100. So the Ferris wheel is stopping, I don't know, around 2 minutes or something like that. So we're gonna get enough images just to have a nice little blur effect. I don't know, the composition, it's a bit simple, but this lens is not wide enough. So probably if I had a wider lens, probably I would have gone even closer to the building. So the camera is done. I'm just gonna show you first the images that it took. So these are the images, and now I'm gonna pop up on the screen the edited image. So I need to act quickly. This is the second frame. The Ferris wheel is continuously stopping, so probably people are getting on and off. So this is the second frame that we're trying. I wanted to add this little foreground element just for fun, because it looks nice, you know, the rectangular, whatchamacallit, but we'll see when we have the final image. This wouldn't look good, I think, in the daytime because of the fact that we don't have the light trail of the Ferris wheel. So I don't know if I mentioned this before. So we are currently at F18, sorry. We're doing 15-second exposures, F18, and we're doing interval shooting, a 10-image series. This is nice and empty. That's a good thing. So we gotta act quick until a guard doesn't notice us and takes us outside. So we're gonna try a panoramic, handheld panoramic, so bear with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if this even will work. I'm trying it, but so as I mentioned earlier, this lens in theory works good on a tripod. I'm doing these shots handheld. I don't know if they'll work or something. So I don't know if these images are going to be good. I would have really loved to put the tripod down, you know, have the time to work with the images, work with the compositions. In theory, with a normal lens, I would have shifted it up like, so I would have turned it up like that, but because of this lens can shift the perspective, we can do something like that. So I'm on autofocus. I'm on infinity focus. So the idea is that the station is not symmetrical. That part is not symmetrical with this one, so out of the bat the frame is not symmetrical. So well, we're basically running a bit late. It's 9 o'clock here. I tried a few metro stations, but they're a bit crowded, and probably that's why I'm not going to insist on them. But the question is, what should I do now? Because honestly, I don't really have anything planned for this evening. The majority of the locations that interested me were tomorrow morning. So I'm at the Keleti Pályaudvar. There's a good kebab place on the other side. Let's go eat a kebab or something. And we're gonna continue the video from there. We have a place to sit, and we're gonna review what we have installed for tomorrow. This is the place. Really nice gyros and kebabs here. So not kebabs, so it's Greek gyroses. So I just finished eating. Very nice place this. I'm gonna put up on the screen the location. I started recording. I was curious about how does the mic work with the noise cancellation, because people on the left, on the right are yelling and whatnot, you know. So anyhow, I finished my food. I ate pita gyros, drinking a beer. So tomorrow morning we're basically starting the day off at the Ferenciek Tere. After that, the New York Coffee House. Then we're going to the Keleti, where we started the video. The central Basilica tomorrow as well. I will want to try to take a few shots of the Parliament building tomorrow with this lens. So basically after that, we're going back to the Nyugati train station, hopping on a train to Prague, And yeah, probably that's gonna be a next episode. So, all that being said, we'll see you from where we pick up. So, good morning, day two. So, I think I'm a bit late. I missed the first metro. I had to stay 7 minutes just to wait the next one. So, we're going to the Ferenciek Tere, where we're gonna try to shoot the building that we missed yesterday or didn't shoot last night. I'll try to, I don't know, find a good composition for it. If it works, it works. If it's not gonna work, we just try it. So anyhow, so I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like about this lens. So it's a really nice lens, this, right? You have the shift capabilities that helps correct the perspectives. Everything is nice and dandy. But so previous generations, the 15mm, likewise the 20mm, it had a little buffer zone between the mount and the lens itself. So you could ask, okay, Robert, but what does that do? Well, it helps, first of all, ergonomics. Because in this case, okay, in the majority of cases, you're not going to shoot handheld with this lens. I perfectly agree with you. But even when you're shooting on a tripod, you need to work with it. So for example, I'm going to put up on the screen right now an image that I took in Szeged at the National Theatre. So basically what I did, I put the camera on a tripod and went a 360 with this part of the lens, right? So here, as you can see, there is a button that you press for the lens to rotate. Okay, everything is nice and dandy, but when you reach the grip part, you can't really move it no more. So ergonomic wise, this is honestly, this is a fiasco because of the number of buttons, or knobs, better said. So we've arrived at the location. In theory, 17mm is not that wide for this location. So what can I do? I could do something like this, but I need to do this handheld. If we're gonna do it handheld, I'm gonna go with an ISO of 1000. So basically I'll be waiting for those cars to have a red light. And then I'm gonna go somewhere, I don't know, on the street, somewhere around there. This doesn't look that bad. Come on. I really like these two buildings. The problem is that the sun is starting to hit the building. If you're asking yourself why I don't pull out the tripod, well, it's mainly because of the fact that we don't really have the time for that right now. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. So I lost the count of the images that I took. I'm waiting again for the cars to stop. We're gonna start with that building in the frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did 10 images. So now we're waiting for the 133E bus, and we're gonna go to the New York Kávéház. Basically, I wanna take a portrait shot of the facade. I can't really get the whole building in the frame. I'm gonna focus again on the clock, something like so. I'm a bit tilted, but I can't really do much about that because I can't really get the whole building in the frame. So I'm let's set up an interval shoot and let's take 20 shots or so. So I'm waiting for that tram to pass, and I will probably like to have a little motion blur because of the tram. So something like so. That would be really nice. And I'll do something like this probably. So 130, shot 1. I'm gonna just lower a bit the, and that was shot 2. For that matter, I'm gonna retry it in another composition. I don't know, I'm gonna come here or something. My main issue here are the branches that get in the frame. Let's see if we try to pull up a bit the tripod. I don't want to be in the way. Just going a few millis down. Something like so. So 1, 2, 3. This is not a bad shot. So if you ask me, these are not bad shots, but they're not great shots. So I'm waiting for the cars again to pass. I'll try another shot. I don't know, where should I go? So those branches are killing me. Which have really loved the shot where I don't have any distractions in the frame. Now the problem is that I'm too close to the building. So let's go a few meters back. Something like so. So I'm gonna come here on the sidewalk and try something like this. It would be again a composition, so a two-way image, because I can't really frame everything in. And even so, let's try again. No, let's try a few meters back. But if I come a few meters back, I have the light post and I have whatnot in the frame. So let's try it like this. Probably I'll end up removing the light post and the branches. But let's see. So this is the frame. Waiting for the cars again to pass. We're gonna take, I don't know, 2 or 3 shots. This would be shot 1, shot 2. Come on, friend. And this would be probably shot 3. So I'm gonna see if I can do something from here. If not, we're gonna go to the next location. I'm gonna take the shot, but I don't think that this is worthwhile, but we're gonna take it anyhow. So, shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, and I don't know, I'm waiting for the tram. I wanna have 2 variants here. One with the tram, you know, in motion, and one without a tram. So that's why I took that shot. So we're going to the Keleti train station. We'll continue the video from there. This would be my first frame here. Again, probably this is gonna be a 2-image or 3-image composition. Now I'm straight. Let's focus, I don't know, on the clock, something like so. So we got 2 images here. This is the first one, second one, third one, and let's see, fourth one as well. So it's a bit late here. It's a bit late to take these photos because of the fact that the sun is already hitting the building and whatnot. I'm gonna try to repeat the shot that I did last year, but now with this lens. So I'm gonna try it from here. Let's see. I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod, and I'm gonna start lowering it. If I remember correctly, last time when I tried this shot, I was on the ground. I took it from ground level. But now, given the fact that we have this lens, we don't really need to go to ground level. So something like that. We're gonna go with an f8. Let's focus in. I'm gonna focus on the writing, so something like so. This is the frame. I want to have the building, that part of the building in frame. So something like so. From this height we have a nice geometrical scene. So I don't know. Let's go down here. I'm putting it back on the tripod, and we're gonna lower the lowest that we can. So something like so. The only issue that you can say you have now with this image is the fact that you got a lot of dead space on the upper part. So I can't really have the full building in the frame and avoid the pole as well. So in theory I need to compromise somewhere. So that is that. And we're gonna redo the previous shot just because I didn't see the pole. So let's take it from here. As I mentioned earlier, there is this light pole there that I don't really want in the frame. If I swap the sky or something, I can fix the problem, but in the previous shot, given the fact that I didn't observe it, it's way more harder to remove it when, the building is involved. So that was shot 1. I'm just gonna see if, I think we're good. So I found another location. This is gonna be a multiple shot, so bear with me. So shot, something like so. Shot 1. Shot 2. Shot 3. Shot 4. Shot 5. I'm waiting for that lady to get out of the frame. Shot 6. Shot 7. I think we're gonna stay at shot 7. So, and I'm gonna try to lower the shutter speed as well. So, shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, shot 5, and finally shot 6. I don't know if this is gonna work on when I'm stitching them together, but We're trying it. Anyhow, we can't really get the full building in the frame, so a shot like this probably would work. I don't know. This I'm gonna do handheld, so something like so. I don't know. We're gonna see. So I've came back here. I don't know why, but I have an obsession with this building, and I didn't really like yesterday's shots because of the fact that the sun reflected from that part of the building. So that's why I came today to try it again. We need to take it like so, I think. 100 should be the standard. We're gonna take multiple shots again. So I just wanna focus on something. Something like so. So, shot 1. Shot 2. Shot 3. I think I'm gonna go on that side and try to take, let's see if a portrait works here, for that matter. I don't know if it works, but we're gonna try a portrait shot with the benches like leading lines. We need to find the middle. The middle probably is here-ish or something. Let's take a portrait of the building. For those who are shooting Sony and think about buying Petona batteries, I really recommend them. I'm not paid by Petona, I'm just a buyer. I'm just a client of Petona. These batteries from Petona last even longer than the Sony ones, so I highly recommend them. We took the portrait shot, so we can't really shoot here because at this hour it's overcrowded already, and it's only 9 o'clock, so I'm taking a shot just for fun. I don't know if I'm gonna edit it. I'm thinking about some shots that are not that good. I'm just gonna apply a preset on it and just make a few corrections and whatnot, just for you to see even the bad shots that I take. This would be a good shot. Yeah, it would have been a good shot, but too many people again. If you go straight ahead, you will arrive at the Széchenyi Bridge. That is the chain bridge, the main bridge of Budapest. Highly fatso. I wanted to take a shot of this part of the parliament, of the back of the parliament, but this time we got a bunch of people here. It seems that we're out of luck today. All kinds of shots that I wanted to take are almost unavailable. What can we do? But if this part is closed, so I don't know if that part is closed of the Parliament building. I see some people walking there, but I don't know if they're workers or not. Probably I'll go in that part and we'll continue the video from there. It seems that it's too late. So everywhere, as you can see, there are people. Again, as I mentioned, I think in other videos I can remove 1, 2, 3, 20 people from a frame, but then I will have an issue if I submit them to an award or something. That is the problem here as well. 35 awards is ongoing, and I already had 3 images that were eliminated due to all kinds of alterations that I did to some images. Waiting for this guy to get out of the frame as well. Yeah, the conditions are not good, that's for sure. So probably I could go in a few metros, but I don't know. It's 10 o'clock. I'm 1 hour away from the fact that I need to take the train to Prague. So I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna continue the video from where we're gonna continue it. So, I'm on the train and I'm ready to depart to Prague. So, with all this being said, thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.